Does look
live, all the way live.
Does look a hell of a lot better than the motel.
Yeah. He says he's in the basement now.
Oh, the haunted basement.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. In the basement now.
All right. Whoop. Well, good evening. Oh, Audrey. Roger Rabbit. Look appropriate.
Oh, yeah, we got to set the clocks back on Sunday night.
Yeah, extra hour sleep, baby. What's up? Come on.
Extra hour, sleep.
I won't feel the difference.
My body will wake right up an hour early.
I'll wake up at 3. I will wake up at 3. All right. So probably should go over what we're going to talk about tonight.
No, why? Why are we doing that now? We don't have to do it now. We can just talk about shit.
I love it, bro. American.
90 seconds. 90 seconds, folks. Bring your A game.
90 seconds. Bring your game A. All right. I have a football game in the morning. Going to be cold. Hey, football games are meant to be in cold, snowy weather.
That's correct. It's not a football game if it's not cold
That's what
or
I'm
snow.
talking about.
That's right. Some of the best NFL games I've seen were in the snow, dude.
Couldn't even see the other side of the field.
They had to freaking shovel the lines.
Yep.
Every few minutes.
I love it. Ron, did you ever play football?
I did not.
No.
I was kind of a puss. I was drumming in the band. I didn't play
there ain't
football.
nothing wrong with that. Speaking of, check it out, bro.
What? Uh-oh. Oh, good Lord. I can play Should Be Coming Around the Mountain. That's about all I can play. All right, here we go.
Am I just giving myself
survival spring straw? Crikey, there's the wild hare now. Ain't he a beaut?
What's up, Doc?
Find some great deals at preparewithmojo50.com.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
You know, I was going to compliment Audrey because, she did some water polo stuff. I have no idea what water polo it is, but I think I saw it in the Olympics once. But then she goes and makes a comment about
what?
The harmonica.
Oh.
Folks,
Somebody
welcome.
says, I always knew Rocky blows.
Yeah, that was Audrey.
Oh, it was?
That was Audrey. Jamie Christopher, tell the boy to get out there and hammer some skulls because that's how we play football.
And congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, folks. Welcome to this Friday edition.
It's a Freaky Friday. We have no idea what we're talking about tonight. This is comedy at its finest. Would you stop?
Okay.
What?
So I had a prank that I wanted to do sometime because me just doing this
made you think of the prank.
Give me some. Give me some.
All right.
All right. So this is what I was going to do one time, and no, that wasn't it.
That was the hand you just rubbed your boobie with.
It's not a boobie. It's a man chest.
Okay.
Thank you very much. What was this all about?
Kathy Palacci, blowing and groping.
This is what I was going to do, and the time may come where it still may happen, right? My sister had a baby.
Okay.
And my sister was a breastfeeder, right? Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Okay. They're a feeder of breasts. And you'd go to Ma's house and you'd open the fridge to go grab, like some salami or something. And there'd be all these bags or these storage things full of booby milk, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just like, God, I can't help but come up with something, right? So this is what I was going to do. On 2 Thanksgivings ago, what I was gonna do was I was gonna go get some of that breast milk, and I was gonna pour it in the creamer cup. Because my mom on the holidays always sets up a coffee station with a big thing of coffee for everybody and all the sugars and the creams.
With liquid cream. I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was going to do breast milk and watch people put breast milk in their coffee and be like,
if you mix it in coffee, I'm not sure you can taste the difference.
but I will enjoy watching
But you'll
them drink
enjoy
it.
laughing at them, and they'll go, "Why is he laughing at me?"
That is the breast milk there. There are people addicted to that. Like there's
breast
dudes
milk?
that pay to get squirted in the mouth.
No.
Would you
No.
for $100?
No.
$100.
No.
150.
No.
75. 175. $500. Just a quick in the mouth.
Probably.
Probably.
It's probably.
I'll do it for 100. Do it for 100.
See, Delaney Pearl Jones says man tits are called mats.
What?
Hmm.
That's weird because I actually visualize. I'm trying to what? How does it mat? Interesting.
Jen says it's more of a fetish. The man.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
100% fetish.
Yeah.
With no, they don't drink it for the nutritional value
Correct.
or the antibodies. Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they drink it for the fetish. I might be able to find a video before the end of this show. So I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody had a good week. This is Abnormal Realities. Don't forget, get your ass over to the website, abnormalrealities.com. Sign up for, what'd you just do? Yep, sign up, subscribe, and make sure you get updates. I think we haven't sent an email out in like 3 weeks. So
No, he was supposed to send out the pictures of the guy's face, and he hasn't done that yet. So we'll get you.
Damn. Get your...
What? I'm sorry.
we got a security feature on Petey today.
I just was holding his foot
Yeah.
in case you wanted to grab him and throw him in your crotch. I was like,
So get your Christmas ornament.
Abnormal Petey.
Yep.
Christmas ornament right there.
Right
Yep.
there.
Go to abnormalrealities.com/shop. It's right there on the top of the page.
Boom. That's what we do. Top of the page. Get it. Support
What are
us.
we talking about tonight?
Well, we got a few different things. I have talking about giants. I got some questions to you about giants. We don't need to get deep in this article. It's just a reference point for me. 10 gruesome deaths that have been attributed to ghosts. Do you believe?
Can a ghost kill you?
Well, see, we never have nothing to really validate or confirm that because, again, I think we talked about this recently.
People have seem to have gotten injured by spirits or ghosts or something like that, but
They've been pulled out of beds.
I don't know that it's killed anybody.
We can't confirm nor deny it.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good subject. So actually, when I was kind of scanning over some of these stories, a lot of them were people. Let's reference this because this is actually in the article. King Tut's tomb.
Okay.
Okay. So when you talk about ancient Egypt, in fact, we'll have John come on sometime because he's back home now in Sweden, and we'll talk about the potential or possible curses when it comes to the ancient Egyptians going into the tombs. But there have been a lot of stories of people going into King Tut's tomb, and then their lives have either been tragic or something very
Like
bad
they've been
happened.
cursed.
Like they've been cursed.
Now, would it have been because they've done something they weren't supposed to do in the tomb, or?
I think just like with native burial sites,
Yeah.
I think that the Native Americans also did. I don't want to use the word magic, but I also believe that they cursed certain things. That where if you infringed within that space or
Right.
disrespected that space, that's why a lot of
That's
these
what I'm
people-
saying. By disrespecting the space or
Yeah.
something like that, it wasn't necessarily because they went into the tomb, was it? Or it could have been
It absolutely could have been. I mean, they
sacred
always,
place and everything.
well, one of the things is that if you find an ancient Egyptian tomb and you opened it, the modern day Egyptians will say that there will be a curse put upon you. Because ancient Egyptians, the ones that built these temples because they believed themselves to be gods,
Yeah.
were sacred, right? So
I agree.
So they by implementing this curse, hopefully kept people away. Which, of course, in modern America or modern day times on this planet, we want to know our history, so we're gonna dig shit up, right?
It's what we do.
It's what we
Yeah,
do.
it's what we do. And I mean, King Tut's tomb was found back in the 20s or 30s, was it not?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
early.
I think so. As a matter of fact, Josh Gates, him and his crew went there and they had access and they all took turns going into King Tut's area. and every person that went to the tomb itself, one at a time, mind you, which was kind of spooky,
Right.
they all got sick, physically sick that night. So could that have been psychological? So I think the psychological plays a big part in a lot of this as well, right? So if you open a tomb up and you're like, well, ancient scripture says if I mess with this, then I'm going to be cursed. Well, when you open it psychologically, you believe you're cursed. Well, then every little thing that happens, you believe it's part of that curse.
Correct.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. You become hypersensitive to it.
You become very hypersensitive to it.
Is that not? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is that not how ghost hunting creates a ongoing type of fear? In other words, if you get into ghost hunting and you start talking about stuff like us, and I'll use me as an example. So we talk about ghost hunting, we talk about spirits, and you've done EVP sessions here in the house, spirit box sessions. Yep. But now every time something happens in the house, I'm like,
Well, so there's,
that's the kind of thing that happens. So
I believe there's two different approaches on that. And I'm being absolutely serious right now. I think one, you become more aware.
Well, that's obvious. Yeah.
Right. So being more aware.
Hyper aware.
You're hyper aware. Yeah. So now if there were real spiritual things happening, now you're aware of them.
Yeah.
Right. But then there are also, and this is why some of these people in the field irk me, and this is why I really disassociated myself or disconnected myself with the field, is because you have thrill. See, and there is a thrill to it. I'm not degrading that, right? There is a thrill to doing stupid shit. I'm just saying. But there are people that claim to be experts in this field, and there is no such thing as an expert, right? It's unproven science. We have things that make lights blink.
Yeah.
And we can record voices. That's about the extent of what we can do. That's not real science, right? But these people go to these houses and they talk to a K2 meter and they get a little spike on a K2 meter. And before you know it, that little thud that they heard upstairs, that was a squirrel, to the investigators, to amplify their needs, something. You know what I mean? Just to have the experience.
Yeah.
They go tell the homeowner it's either one haunted, or they exaggerate it even more and say they have like a darker energy in the home. Well, you just psychologically destroyed the homeowner by telling them that information.
Yeah, because from that point forward, they're done. I mean, every time they hear a creak or a crack or something falls off the wall or whatever the case may be. I've got this situation right now where every morning when I turn my lights on after about 10 minutes, that light right there, Rocky, flickers on and off, and sometimes it'll go off. And then it'll flicker on. I keep wanting to talk to it and see if it responds.
I was just going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
All right. Now, if there's anybody here in this home in spirit, if there's anybody here in this room in spirit, I open up this pathway of communication just for this time period. And after 8 o'clock, you are no longer welcome in this space or to infringe upon anybody who lives in this area.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did that for you. But if you do want to show your presence, and if you do want to show that you're here because you love us, or you're here to support the show, and maybe you're here just because you're protecting somebody, because for some reason I just had that thought in my head. Could you sometime throughout the next hour just give us a little flickety flick with that light? And you're not going to freak us out. You're not going to make us uncomfortable. You're just letting us know that you are peacefully here with us, watching over us, and we'd be very grateful. So anytime within the next 45 minutes, get busy. Thank you. Good night.
Are you saying a prayer? What are you doing?
Oh, no, I don't know what I was just doing.
Oh.
I was just in the moment for a second. I was just in the moment. Here's a weird thing too. Because, actually you're a huge asset to people in the paranormal field, right? Because there's not enough skepticism.
Well, but you don't want the wrong kind of skeptic either.
You kind of do.
Why?
Because it challenges people like me to go above extra.
Okay,
the standard explanation.
I get that. I understand. But a real skeptic would never even get involved in it.
Understood.
Right?
Understood.
That's what
I feel bad for them.
Okay, well,
I feel bad that they're closed off that much.
Yeah,
that they don't believe in those types of possibilities.
For me, anything is possible. But again, and I'll go back to the same thing I said way at the beginning. It's not that I'm a denier. It's that I'm skeptical. That means show me something. Give me something that I can, grasp onto and go, yes, okay, I'm with you now. Let's do this.
I'll give you a perfect example. of how you're an asset. Because I have hundreds of files, and sometimes I'll send Ron some files I'll go through, some older ones. And I've been doing it for so long that I can hear things behind white noises, and I can hear things. And sometimes I think I hear things, and I'll save it as a file or something. And I'll send Ryan over some files, and or I'll play a file for him, and he doesn't hear it, or whatever it may be. That's forcing me to be very more selective on anything that I consider something valuable, something,
Right.
whether it be
Right.
like a voice or a sentence or a word. So that's what I mean by healthy for me. Right?
Okay.
So
I'm just looking at the meters, dude, checking the meters. The light hasn't flickered yet.
it's gonna flicker on this Friday
You'll
night.
know it when it does, because that whole section of the room goes dark.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It flickers like that?
It goes off.
What?
It flickers.
Flicker.
It'll flicker, and then it'll just go off. But it'll come right back on.
I want everybody who's listening to this program or anybody who's watching this program to close your eyes just for about 5 seconds and visualize that light flickering in the Pinnacle Broadcasting Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Any remote viewers out there, I want you to remote view into the studio, and I want you to pick one thing in this studio that's not common,
that you don't see on camera.
that you don't see on camera, and nothing of the obvious, no camera stuff, no mixer boards, something unique. I'm testing your abilities for this show. So to all my remote viewing friends, pick something in this office that is unconditional, untraditional, I mean, and let us know what you see, and we will validate if it is correct or il correcto. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
Il correcto.
Dude, I come up with words.
I know you do.
We got to have the Rocky dictionary.
We did that on the trip. Rocky came up with all sorts of words.
Some of them were actually kind of like
They were good words.
They were good
You
words.
came up with a word that I didn't even know was a word, and it was a word.
It was.
I don't even remember what that was.
Serenitizing.
Serenitizing. Jeez. Hey, oh, weirdos. Bambi Jesus. Thank
Bambi.
you.
Oh, so we're being called weirdos by somebody named Bambi Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, that's a compliment. I'm taking it.
I keep looking up at that light. I can't help it.
All right, so
It does it in the morning when I'm getting ready for the show, and I have to assume the light bulb's going out, but it'll do it when I'm getting ready for the show, and I'm up here by myself early in the morning. Oh, it just freaks me out now.
do you get goosebumps?
I do.
Okay, so I got to say though, I can't remember if it was this week or last week when you got the goosey woosies during the show.
No, I was reading that thing about the kids.
Yeah, I'd never seen you react like
Oh,
that.
dude. I mean, it was like a right up, straight up the back chill.
Yeah, man, you're gonna feel that at the Hill House.
Awesome.
That is what you will feel
Awesome.
during a paranormal event. I
Yeah.
swear to God. Just so you're prepared for it.
No, I get that.
Yep.
I'm one of those people who won't look into the dark.
We love you too, Bambi Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what scares the crap out of me
What?
is my back towards doorways in dark rooms in haunted locations. I will not
Your
put my
back
back
towards
towards
the doorway.
like so.
Okay.
There's a door to a room.
Yep.
I will not stand with my back towards the door going into an empty dark room in a haunted place because I always feel like something's gonna go. I ain't even lying, man. That
snatch
scares
you back
me.
into the. You've seen too many movies, right? Me too.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I mentioned this before. When I mean, even at like Disney World, there are places where you have to walk through little dark, little areas to get to another section or into the ride.
Yep.
I'm closing my eyes like a big old puss, dude. I don't know why. I've always done that.
Dark is scary.
Dark is scary, but
it
I
is.
got to get over this crap, man.
No, I can't. I sleep with the lights on, dude. I do. I have no quarrel with that.
We don't sleep with any lights on, but we have enough crap going in our room at night with, noisemakers and
dude,
computers and crap in the room.
you got computers running your house. You could just be like, yo, bitch, turn the lights on. And all of a sudden, like every light in the house will turn on. When we leave the studio, he's just like,
I talk to
hey,
it.
Alexa, turn the lights off.
Blah, blah. If she...
Oh! Yeah, Alexa, turn the lights on.
You're a dude.
Oh, the lights, let there be lights. Oh, I am magical.
Oh,
That's
man.
how it is in the Phillips
Jeez.
Castle. He talks to computers everywhere he goes.
Which means somebody's listening to me over there right now. But thanks for doing that.
That's right. And by the way, Misty, if you are listening, I know that Ron was leveling the shed that one day, and he checked up on you guys on the camera system to see if you guys were emptying the shed in back there. I'm not snitching.
No, she had already told me they were. I just checked up on them
just
to
to
make
make
sure
they were doing it.
Yeah, they got it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made sure of it.
Kathy says those were floodlights. Actually, it was every light in this room except the studio lights.
That's right.
That he just turned off.
That was a cool effect on the screen.
It was because
See
the
that?
background started fading out because our lights went down.
We almost looked in black and white.
You know what? I've never shown anybody what it looks like, what the room looks like without the green screen.
Come on.
Let's see if I can find that.
You got.
I don't know if I can turn that off or not. I guess I can.
What part are you talking about? The green screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn that part off. You just shut the
Let me
video
see.
down.
I got to find it though.
Here's our background, folks.
Talk a little bit, dude.
I'm talking a little bit because Bambi Jesus.
This is it right here. Yeah, this is
He
it.
grew up drinking almond and rice milk. That'll psychologically disturb anybody growing up. But yeah.
So there's what it looks like without the background. But let's see. This is what it looks like. This is what the room looks like. Boom.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
like the wall.
Is that crazy or what? Yeah. The miracle of video. Yeah, turn that back on.
Dude,
There
that
we go.
looks cooler than black too.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Abnormal realities.
Pretty slick, right?
So I wasn't going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I'm making a Tumblr with
Okay.
our
Caricatures?
things there.
Yeah.
Of me and you on there.
Nice.
And they're going to be
dude.
big, tall ones.
Can I have one?
That's what I'm making it for.
Oh, thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
awesome.
I'm making it for
Are
Ron
those water
Phillips.
tumblers or something else?
They're coffee tumblers. Well, coffee
for
or
hot,
cold
cold.
drink or
Okay.
whatever. Hot, cold.
Hot, cold. Yeah.
Oh, hot, cold.
Hot, cold. Yeah.
Because everybody in Texas calls everything Coke.
Yeah.
Like even a nice tea,
Sir,
I'll
would you
take
like a Coke? Yeah. What kind do you have? What's wrong with that? What was it we were talking about up north? You guys, I said Coke and you guys.
We say pop.
Pop. Yeah, pop.
And we say the flavor of pop. So I'll take like a Dr. Pepper or I'll take a root beer. You know, Ron says, I'll take a Coke, a root beer Coke.
It's like using the term Kleenex. Kleenex
Tissue.
is a brand name.
It's a tissue.
It is a tissue.
We call it a booger rag.
Booger rag.
That's what it is, right?
Wow.
Well, what do you blow into it?
Same here in Georgia, Jamie says. It's all Coke.
What?
Yep.
Man, you Southerners, man, you guys are a different species of human beings.
But we're nice.
You are
We're very nice people.
And you don't take no shit.
We're not New Yorkers.
New Yorkers warms my heart, brother.
I'm sure they do.
They warm my heart.
See, you have the ability to flex. You can be New York or Texas.
Or Minneapolis.
Or
Washington.
Yeah.
But not California. Maybe. For a night or two.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to hit the beaches and the clubs.
I got scolded about my comment the other night about California.
I saw.
I did. I got scolded. I'm sorry, Audrey. I know California is a beautiful place. It is.
It is a beautiful place. We should actually do a California trip.
We should. I like California.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's beautiful. We
like
go
the
up
long.
the coast.
I like the Long Beach, Los Angeles area. I like that. San Francisco. I like the area. I like the area because of the way it looks. I don't like the area itself.
So I got a vision.
LA, Long Beach.
Yeah.
Malibu. I drive the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway.
I went to
Love
chef
that.
school in Newport, right by Newport Beach, right? That's a spot. Is it Newport Beach?
Mhm.
I went there to learn how to butcher up a cow. Just like that. I just butchered up a cow. We should, on our tour, whenever that happens, Rocky and Ron, Abnormal Realities, Interviewing America, and going to different haunted places while we were doing it. We're going to be doing New Mexico. This is nothing that was actually ever planned. I'm just saying it now like it's been like part of our agenda.
This is how we do it.
New Mexico, Phoenix, Nevada, ghost towns, California, work our way up into Washington, cut on over into Idaho, into Montana, because we got to take in some of that scenery, going to South Dakota, the Black Hills, hit some mining caves there.
We need to take like a month on the road.
Month on the road. We actually picked out an RV. We really did that.
Yeah.
When we're at a gas station, we're like, that's the one. So it's like subliminal. It's all
because we
coming
can
together.
broadcast from in there.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't have to set anything up. We just have it preset. We can pull up somewhere, go in, say, what y'all doing? Come on out here and let us interview you.
It would be really cool to get a bus from Newen and then live in luxury.
It would be really cool, but we don't have that kind of money.
That's like 15 grand.
I think it's about 80 grand for a month.
Oh,
yeah, ish.
Wait, how much? Yeah, renting an RV would be much cheaper, but I think that actually sounds like a good time. I mean, we can go to haunted places. It don't even have to be paranormal. We can go to interview people that seen UFOs. We can just go to a freaking restaurant, an old restaurant like a Yeruso's, and just tell us your history, man. Tell us a little bit about life. You know,
that was the fun part for me when we were up there, is getting to hear the history.
Yeah.
With you walking first down Cook Street, and then your dad doing his tour, and then you walking me through Sweet Hollow.
Yep.
God, that was all fantastic.
I wish we had more time in Sweet Hollow, but we were limited on time.
Yeah. And it was kind of chilly.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was kind of
chilly. It was cold.
Yeah.
But just to walk where there was so much life at one time. I mean, a whole community of children and mothers and fathers and aunts and uncles and grandpas and grandmas and people that just loved each other and just survived. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone. It's gone. I mean, think about the next 100 years from now. Who's still going to remember you? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think life is so much about being remembered, but to me, it's about me understanding our roots and where we come from as a human species. And
if you've ever been in the new Freedom Tower in New York and you ride the elevator, and the elevator has those screens in it where where it looks like you're looking out over New York, where the higher you get, the newer the city looks. So it starts off, way back before it was New York, and then just kind of grows from there, and the buildings just pop up. That ride probably takes a couple of minutes. That's what I want to do. I want to sit somewhere and watch the earth over the centuries kind of transform and see what it looks like. Maybe I'll get to do that after I'm gone from this earth.
Well, I'll tell you something. If we're going to time travel, we got a lot of places we got to go. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of places.
I've
got my time travel bucket list ready to go.
We have. Dude, that was so cool. The time travel bucket list. What's on your time travel bucket list? Right here, Abnormal Realities. We're going into the bottom of the hour break. When we come back, we're going to start the show. But abnormalrealities.com is brought to you and sponsored by Romika Designs. Go to romikadesigns.com. Ron Phillips, Rocky Stucci, Friday night right here. Ron Phillips, take us home.
Hey, guys, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll see you. At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logo designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion, or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and would be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Abnormal Realities.
No, Ron,
Yes.
I love you, brother.
Okay, this is not going to be good.
So I just want to say that for the record.
Oh.
So let's talk
No.
let's talk about your experience on Saturday, because two reasons. It's very important for people to do this. And
What,
that is
talk about it?
No, getting a
get
camera
it.
shoved up your butthole.
Yeah.
How was the butt sex with camera?
I don't remember it at all, actually. But I don't remember the camera searching for Uranus, or my anus. Hey, dude, I always, when you go in for these types of procedures, they put you to sleep, right?
I mean, you got a
It was
camera shoved up your butthole and you don't even remember it.
No,
that is a
I
really
don't.
good deep sleep.
And quite honestly, the weird part is you don't even know you've been violated. It doesn't feel like you've been violated. Oh, they blow air straight up in your butt. You got to release that somehow. So I got that out of the way as soon as I woke up.
Abnormal Realities.
I got questions, Ron.
With Ron and Rocky.
I got it done.
You got it done.
8 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities. I am Ron Phillips. That is Rocky Stucci.
How you doing?
This is the most molested fake alien on the planet. And I... What?
Whoops. Sorry, Petey.
Damn. Yeah, somebody said we needed a PD intervention. I think PD likes it now. I think he's just kind of going with it as it's said, but
Did you think Petey will ever come to life?
no. But if he's ever dancing around up here when I get up here in the morning,
Dude, what if
we'll
you
be
were,
moving
what,
studios. I'm telling you.
What
right
if you what if you were up here in the morning getting ready for the show and the light flickered a little bit and all of a sudden Petey
And then he
turned
goes-
at you and winked.
and he turns around and looks at me. I want to say I'd have a conversation with him, but I probably wouldn't. All of my bodily fluids would leave my body and I would leave the room.
I've never been that afraid.
Really?
I've been scared stiff.
But never scared where
I've
you
never
lost
where
control?
I pissed my pants. Never. But I almost died because I was so scared. I think I already shared the story where I thought some ghost flushed the toilet upstairs when I was a kid on Cook Street.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a ghost. And I was so afraid that when I tried screaming for my dad running downstairs, I had leg lock.
No kidding.
My legs were literally stiff straight up and down. I was scared stiff. Literally, that's a real term. And I tried going downstairs, and my dad had to run halfway up and catch me. He said he's never in my life. He said he's seen death on my face. I was so afraid.
Yeah.
I thought a
So
ghost
you were
flushed-
upstairs.
I was upstairs.
And the toilet flushed.
Yeah, because that was right when my grandpa died, and my family was talking about.
Oh, okay. That makes more
You remember
sense.
that?
Yeah, I do.
My
Yeah.
grandma kept hearing the toilet flush
Yeah.
after he died the same
So
time.
you already had this implanted in
Locked.
your head. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
And then I heard the toilet flush. Didn't know my sister went upstairs before me. So it was my sister. She was pooping or something. And she flushed the toilet. And I thought my grandpa came to visit me and his ghost. And I thought I was going to die.
And you were, how old were you then?
I was probably 7 or 8.
You were stuck, huh?
Well, dude, our house
Scared.
was scary.
Jeez.
So when we were there and I was showing you those back garages next door at Christian and Gary's house,
Yes.
those garages used to be the part of the farm of our house.
What that house was on, the plot.
Yeah, because
the plot
our
of land.
house used to be the only one on the block. It used
Yeah.
to be a small farm. So a lot of those garages that were the neighbors actually used to be part of our house. So, and we had the old dirt cellar where you had to lift up the door on the floor. And I was scared. My mom probably told you, I think.
Was that in the house? The
yeah.
cellar doors?
Yeah, you'd go in the kitchen and you'd have to move the dishwasher.
Is that still there?
No,
door?
the house burnt down.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so you'd have to pick it up and the old creaky freaking wood stairways.
And the freaking dust would fall.
And there was
no.
a second room, and I've only been in that basement like 3 or 4 times because I thought there was a big tornado coming. And I would go peek in that back room, and there was something about that back room. And maybe I had the sensitive ability when I was a child because there was something that never allowed me to go into that back room. I always thought there was a pile of dirt back there. I might even talk to my dad about it when we were up there.
Yeah.
I always thought there was a body buried in there, and it freaked me out. I'm just saying. I'm all right, though.
I'm all right, though, he says.
It's all right. It's all right.
So we have a new name for our listeners.
For our
I love that.
listeners.
Pure Love Ascension says our listeners are now called Abby Normals. Abby Normals.
Pure love ascension. Pure love ascension. Pure love ascension. Thank you.
It sounds like a commercial.
What sounds like a commercial?
You.
I do.
Yeah. It's like it's like something was on the screen and you just went, Pure Love Ascension.
I felt that. Bro.
Did you?
I don't know.
I can't say it as sexy as you.
Abby.
Abby Normals. Abby Normals.
Yep, Abby Normals.
Abby Normals.
All right. So do we actually have stories we're talking about tonight? Because, man.
Abby Normals. Dude, so we're starting a trend.
Yeah.
So how do we spell it? Is it 2 words? 1 word?
Abby, A-B-I.
Oh, A-B. Oh, I get it. It's because that makes it different.
And you can
ABI.
hyphenate it if you want.
You can
But
hyphenate it.
Abby Normals.
T-shirts coming soon. Abby Normals. And I'm sure Ron will go make something for
I can make the
all of our Abby Normal Misfits.
Oh, now you added a new word to the name?
Dude, we are the Misfits.
Mhm.
No
Yeah,
matter
true.
where we're at, what we're doing, what show we're doing, we are straight up misfits of society. Power to the misfits. Boom.
All
So-
right.
All
Tell
right.
us
Now,
your
Neil Armstrong was the first person to ever walk on the moon, if you believe in the moon landing or not, which is going to be the next question I have for Mr. Phillips. But here's a weird little twist. I don't know, you guys, you tell me what you think. Now, being the first person on the moon, his name is Neil A. Armstrong. Middle initial is A. Now, if you go Neil A for his middle initial, and then you put them together and swap it,
his middle initial
backwards,
is not A.
What is it?
I don't know, but his last name's initial is A.
Oh, that's right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I meant his last initial for his name is A.
A.
Backwards, it's alien.
Alien. That's correct.
Do you think there's a correlation? Because there's always some subliminal things going on in their life.
It could very well be that they picked him to be the first person to set foot on the moon because his first name and last initial backward were alien.
Is it true that on his deathbed that
I don't know.
said
I've
that
heard
he
this.
never went to the moon?
I haven't heard that he said he never went to the moon, but he never confirmed that he went to the moon.
And what are your thoughts?
See, we've had this conversation
I know,
before.
but refresh my face.
I believe we went to the moon.
Okay. And why wouldn't we? Why would there be motive to say we went to the moon but never really did it?
The Russians.
Just because we're in a space race?
Yeah, space race. That would be the motive.
So
now there are a lot of people out there, and some of our listeners believe that we've never been to the moon, and it was all a sound stage. And I don't remember who the director was. Somebody will throw it out there in a second, but that believed that we were, it was just a big con, and that's why people like Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong would never say that we've been to the moon. What?
Scott Livingston is back.
Is he? He's been back, right?
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
Dude,
Hi, Scott.
Dude, he broke up with us for like a month.
Well, he had stuff going on.
We love you, brother.
He said, I walked on the moon before Armstrong. It was a drunken bet thing, a reptilian overlord.
Who said that? Of course, Scott Livingston said that. Scott, come and visit us, bro.
Thank you, Audrey. She agrees. We went to the moon.
Scott, you come and visit us. We'll have a chair for you right here. We'll sandwich you between me and
It'll be a row sandwich.
A row. So, do the knuckles. This dude did this to me at work the other day, and I almost punched him in the face.
Are you about to hit me hard?
No, he went to do knuckles, and he went. And, he's never been really like a hardworking man, so he has really pretty hands, and they're super soft, and I think he had a lot of lotion on him.
No.
So when he wrapped my hands, I felt heat and softness. It felt weird.
I would have been like, dude, you better go get some calluses.
I almost fought him.
Jamie Christopher says, Buzz said it never happened.
Because NASA means deception.
Oh, Stanley Kubrick. Thank you, Jamie. You're right. Yeah. So I don't know. Audrey and I agree that we went to the moon and the earth is round. Golly. See, that's what we need to have. We need to have a flat earther on the show.
Jamie.
To have an interview. Let's schedule it. If Jamie's going to be it, let's do it.
To my understanding, respectfully, and we're not.
And just to have the conversation, I'm not going to try to argue one way or the other. I believe the earth is round. Other people believe the earth is flat.
I just want to hear why.
But I want to hear the reasons why it's flat.
Give me some.
We all know the reasons why we think it's round. That's what we're taught in school growing up. Everything, right? You want some what?
I want some juice of information.
Some juice?
Okay. So it's this easy. Buzz wasn't buzzed. It's this easy though. If we went to the moon, we obviously did not go to the dark side. So there should be somewhere on the moon with all the technology that we have with the telescopes and all that other stuff. I mean, dude, you were just talking the other night about seeing a planet, the rings and all that other stuff.
That's right. But the size of the stuff that we left on the moon is still too small for even a powerful telescope to see it.
But we can see the rings on another planet?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, again, you got to think size, proportion versus distance and light and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is when they put that satellite, they put a moon orbiting satellite up that did take pictures close enough to the moon where you could zoom in and get close enough, because we don't have satellites like our GPS satellites or like the satellites they do for Google Earth.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of stuff around the moon right
that
now.
would solve the big controversy if
but
they
it
just
didn't. We
gave
have
people
pictures. There are pictures of
the.
You could actually go
footprints?
to. I don't remember what the website is that brings the moon up Oh, Google Earth. I'm sorry. The Google Earth website, you can, when you go to Google Earth, you can actually switch it from the Earth to the moon and zoom in far enough to get the pictures of the stuff that we have there and show where the footprints are still at, going back and forth, where the lunar rovers that they left on the moon are still there, things like that.
Now,
They could all be faked. Right. I'm with you.
Livingston he's a pretty critical thinker. I mean, he gives us a lot of crap for some of the stuff we talk about, but he did say that they never did explain how we survived the radiation belt between here and the moon, and the capsule wasn't shielded enough to let humans survive. So
now, see, I don't know that. I don't know enough about it to speak intelligently about it, but I will tell you that if we went to the moon and the radiation belt was too much that a human couldn't survive, would we not know that already?
I don't know.
I mean,
all I know is I want to go to the moon.
Because we had how many people walk on the moon?
You know, I'd be afraid.
We had 17 Apollo missions.
Yep.
11 was the first one to walk on the moon, and I think
did only 3 or 4 actually walk on the moon?
I think probably because 11 and 12 did, 13 did not, 14, 15, 16, and 17. But there were only like 2 or 3 times where we took a rover up there and drove around, things like that. So ultimately, there's still arguments that could be made for us not having gone to the moon. I completely am on board with that.
I would be afraid if I was on the moon.
But people who argue that we didn't know that the people who argue that we did can't prove it. There's only certain people on the earth who can prove it.
Well, but they can't prove we did, just like they can't prove we didn't.
That's correct.
Either
it's the
side
same,
can't prove
same
it.
thing with the earth.
Right.
With the round earth versus the flat earth, you can't prove a negative, you can't prove the positive, and that's the problem.
Prove the earth is round.
Well, here's the thing. If you look out into space and you see every other planet is round, why wouldn't the earth be round?
Everything is round in space. There is not one planet in any galaxy or solar system anywhere in the existence of this entirety of this thing we live in. I've never seen a picture of a planet that was flat.
Right. And why, if that's the case, then why is Earth presumed to be flat?
My brother, I have no idea.
Now, they're going to tell you when you're looking at it, maybe the flat side is facing you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yet we're sending probes, satellites, Voyager, all of these other all of these other ships out there taking pictures of these planets to show us that they're round.
Well, Jamie said the planets are stars, but isn't a star technically just a variety of gases? Isn't that what a star?
I don't get that. I don't get that statement. The planets are stars.
Yeah, a planet is a physical large object. The sun. Well, wait. Now the sun. What is the sun? Is it a rock?
It's a star. It's actually a gas.
Gases that just continually burn. That's
yeah.
really weird. That's really weird.
But something is holding it together, right? I mean, we could go all night with this.
But it's fascinating. That just goes to show how much we don't really know.
Yeah.
But then we get like Neil deGrasse Tyson on here, and he'll make us look like idiots. Why are you shaking your leg?
Yeah,
You're making the microphone wiggle in front
I don't
of my
know,
face,
dude. I'm
and it
sorry.
feels like I'm in a porn show or something.
Jamie says there are fake pictures all over the place of lots of fake things. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I get that. But now we're in the discussion about whether planets are stars and stars are not real stars, or
I did see
the Earth
that
is flat.
One guy, Neil Armstrong, I did see him punch some dude in the face.
No, that was Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, that was Buzz.
Because the guy kept pestering him, and he finally just hit him.
Is Buzz the one too that about the Bible? Somebody asked him to swear over the Bible.
Yes, that was the same. That was the same video.
Oh,
that's what the guy was trying to get him to do, and he finally just punched him.
Well, why wouldn't he just do it?
Just
be like, I swear.
It's the principle of the thing, dude. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But Buzz Aldrin's kind of a weird dude, anyways.
But you know, actions like that they'll create these conversations.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just want to go find some tribe down in South America and just live with them for the rest of my life and do tribal shit. You know.
Yeah, we got some good discussions going on in the chat rooms.
What do we got? What do we got?
No, I mean, Audrey talking about the resolution. A football stadium occupies just 1 or 2 pixels of an image. Let's see. Scott says some of the stars we see in the night sky are planets reflecting the light of the star it orbits. So, I mean, good conversation.
Hey, Tech Roo's in the house. What's up, Tech Roo?
Hey, Tech.
Spent a couple of decades in satellite operations, from launch to transfer orbit to on-station payload operations. I've also traveled all over the world. The flat Earth theory doesn't fit. That was a legitimate, professional response.
Correct. And that's the kind of conversation we want to have. I mean, look, you get a flat earther on here who's done their research, and you know the theories that they have about being able to look out across the ocean and the curvature of the earth should curve at this angle so far out that it just, so far in my mind, those things don't hold water. You know, the curvature of the earth. I mean, these guys who went to space, let's say William Shatner,
Yeah.
you know, they just got above I forget what they call it, but the line that's considered space, and you can barely even see, if you can even see, the curvature of the earth. Neil deGrasse Tyson says, you remember the guy that did the Red Bull parachute jump?
Yeah, man, that's insane. I don't know if I could
He
do
was
that.
100,000 whatever
My
feet up
God.
or whatever. But he said those cameras were showing curvature of the earth, and that wasn't true because at that height, you couldn't really see the curvature of the
Dude, what if he freaked out and couldn't jump and he just keep going up?
earth. Yeah, well, I think it gets to a certain point and it ballasts itself.
So,
So
think
he
there's
was
like a
hanging out.
safety mechanism in there too? There had to have been.
Probably.
I don't know if dude, that is, I mean, you got to have some freaking more grande cajones.
Dude,
you know what
my
I mean?
favorite part of that whole thing was the camera that watched him fall
That's
in
freaking,
high definition.
Yeah.
I just love that kind of stuff.
And what was the temperature from where he jumped at?
Super cold.
Super cold.
Yeah.
Like he had to have a special suit for that. Don't hold water. That's okay. Oh, dude.
I'm reading. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you think of that video I sent you the other night of that lady singing?
Okay, so he sent me a video of a woman.
I think it was text or messenger.
No, I think it was on text. But she was it was a TikTok. Yeah, Wednesday night it was on text. She was on what? Like America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent or something. But she came out and she did like some heavy breathing stuff first, and then she started singing what I would have thought was like a Native American kind of chant-ish type of thing, but it was haunting and chilling at the same time. It was phenomenal.
I was mesmerized by that. It was phenomenal. I don't know if we played it, if that would be a copyright strike.
No, play it.
I can't. Send me the link. Send me the link in Messenger, and I'll play it over here. I'm going to tell you something. There's not very often would I send Ron a video like this, but I watched it like 4 or 5 times. I love singing, right? Because I believe like how they say the eyes are the pathway to the soul. There's something about singing with me as well that is just, everybody feels music. It just depends what kind of music you feel, right?
You got to connect.
All right, so I'm going to pull it up right here. This is it.
You got to connect to me.
Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on 1 second. Just let me just pause this for 1 second, and I will connect.
Yeah.
We're going to show you guys this, or you guys can hear this. So don't think you need to watch this.
Yeah, for those on radio, you can hear it. It's.
Just sit back for a second and seriously close your eyes. Tell me when you got it. There we go.
Got it.
All right, just let me see. Can I make this screen bigger?
I don't know.
Whoop.
Weird.
Hold on. I ain't
Weird,
done yet.
dude. What are you
Where
doing?
did it go?
I don't know. Why are you showing that? What was that?
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh, what is that? Oh, let me just get off of your screen before something happens we don't want to have happen.
What was it? What was it,
It's
bro?
that Facebook group you're a... That's the Native American part of it.
Yeah, yep. Now listen to this.
Scott Livingston says Celtic,
Yeah.
not Native American. I'm having visions of the Fifth Element right now.
Yep.
Audrey says sounds like Danheim or other Viking styles.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Crazy. That's crazy. Wait, I don't want to hear it again.
Okay. All right. I'm good. Oh,
Sounded Judaic
okay.
to me.
I got it.
Sounded Judaic to me, they said. Yeah. Sounded, I don't know what Judaic is.
I almost feel, you know how some people in the spiritual world, Ron's Googling Judaic.
No, I'm Googling this, the diva. What kind of alien is the diva in Fifth Element? Oh, Plavlaguna. Plavlaguna, the blue-skinned humanoid of unknown species. That's what she sounded like to me.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
It's weird because when we have talked to different spiritualists and they talk about the ancients, right? And ancients meaning the spiritual ancients, the ascended masters and you know, things like that. There's something very ancient and spiritually ancient in regards to listening to that, right?
Mhm.
Because it brings you at different levels. And you noticed that in the screen it was showing the different chakras while it was showing it. And then you hear that that just stayed consistent in the background. So there's all these different frequencies going on. There's this different level of things happening. And I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was touching. I thought it was in a weird way erotic. I got a boner right now.
So the show just took a bit of a turn. Yes, Scott, I do want a CD of the Viking stuff. That'd be cool to listen to.
I got a playlist on my YouTube of Viking, Celtic music, Vikings,
Yeah.
Swedish, ancient Swedish Viking. You ever listen to that? The old pagan style,
Yeah.
Warrior shit, man. Bring the sword, whoop some ass.
I need to watch that series
The
on
Vikings.
TV, The Vikings.
So you got to get through the first few episodes.
Yeah.
Because when you get into season 2 and season 3 and season 4, dude, I was so effing angry in season 4.
Why? Don't tell me. You did make me look up whoever that chick was.
Lagatha.
Lagatha. He said,
Putting like blood on her face, down right here. It's weird stuff. But you know what it is though about cultures like that. When I bring up Sparta and I bring up Troy and I bring up the Vikings, there's something about that style of man, right? That warrior mentality that you are willing at any given time to get up and fight for yours, whatever it may be, what it is you represent. You think of Genghis Khan and you think of ancient like warriors or people that led armies, and there's something about that resonates, and we don't see a lot of that anymore. We just don't focus on it. I know these are different times and we call it modern times, but it's really not modern. It's just we're as quick as we can go in time.
have you seen people do that? Well, I think they call it the haka.
Hell yes.
That fires me up, dude. Because part of it is the face, right? Part of it is that mean, mad look.
They feel
kind of
it,
thing.
bro.
Yeah, dude. There's no question about it. And people will do that. I think I saw a rugby team do it once because they lost a player died or something like that. So they did it for them. That gets you. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers you up.
Yeah.
I seen somebody, a soldier returning home, and they're in the airport waiting for him, and then And you're right, dude. It's not just a routine.
It's not just watching it. It's knowing why they're doing it. And, and the circumstances surrounding why they're doing it. It just hits you right in the feels.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was so Gen Z.
We should.
What?
That was Gen Z.
Yeah.
We should do a routine. We should find a Hockamonian and
is that a real name?
I don't think so, bro. It's part of my Rocky dictionary. But the dudes that do that or the women that do
New
that.
Zealanders. Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealanders.
You're
and
welcome.
then have them show us a little routine and we'll do it for the show. And I'll dress up and we'll put body paint on, dude, and war makeup.
Yeah, I thought of a challenge the other day. Me and you need to find like a TikTok dance and learn how to do it. No, don't send us TikTok dances that you want us to do.
Yes.
We'll find our own. Thank you. No, yeah, we will.
Well, send us and
there's
we'll
one that's my
consider.
favorite. I'm gonna show you.
What is it?
What
is it?
I don't remember
what do they
the
do?
name of it.
What do they do?
I've got it saved here.
I mean,
Let's see.
is it cool? Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it
cool. Let's see if I can find one.
nasty, gross? Or...
No, I mean, it's not like we're on the show, so let me just go find
What
one
up,
to show you.
Topper? Topper Harley in the house, folks, right here.
Let's see if I
Abnormal
can find
Realities
it.
on this Friday night. Please send your complaints and emails to Ron at abnormalrealities.com.
Right.
Ron
Yeah.
at Abnormal Realities.
Abby Normals.
Abby Normals.
Let's see. I'll see if I can find one.
Meatball Army, Abby Normals, the Abby Normal Misfits. Tom Becker said that he wears his Meatball Army shirt with his Abnormal Realities coffee mug. Just go to abnormalrealities.com and
That's
get your
good,
merch.
yeah.
That's how you help us out.
Oh, that ain't it. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do this. Send me forget-me-nots. That's what we're going to do it to. There's a lot of people that do that, but one fat guy and one skinny guy doing it, it'll be like Mutt and Jeff. I'm telling you, it'll be fun.
When are we doing
They will love it.
We got to dress up. Shall I wear my cowboy boots, my yellow shorts?
Oh, no.
Why?
No,
Dude,
please
I'm
don't
looking
do
for
that.
a reason.
No. Guys, thanks for listening and sticking with us on this Friday night. I know it wasn't fun, but we tried to make it that way. Go out and get your Abnormal PD Christmas ornament, abnormalrealities.com/shop. Rocky Stucci, take us home.
Whoa, I got goosebumps when you said that, folks. We love the hell out of each and every one of you. I was not prepared for that, but I'm sitting here with our little brother, Petey. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ron
Weirdo.
Phillips. Again, RomikaDesigns.com, RomikaDesigns.com. That's how you help support the show. Get on over to WayfinderLures.com. Help my son out. Get some lures. 2 sponsors of the program. RomikaDesigns.com. Abnormal Realities is our website. Get on over there. Subscribe to our podcast. Listen to the shows when we are not live. We love the hell out of each and every one of you. From our family to yours. Much love. Much respect.
Peace.
We'll see you all on Monday night, folks. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.